Backroads Bourbon and Barbecue. My name is Brad, and it's Whiskey Wednesday. We're doing something different. We're going to pull up on my OnlyGrams, and we're going to do a pick my pour. And it's just whatever we got back here. So here we go. Boom. Puncher's Chance. I haven't had that in a while. Have you, Sam?
No, I haven't.
So you got that? All right, so
it.
bear with us. We're going to focus back in and get back there and Whiskey Wednesday. All right, Sam's just dialing us in a little bit now on the focus. It's a two-man crew tonight, so
we're rolling.
Whiskey
We're
Wednesday.
All right.
All right, so where is
what'd
it
you
at?
say it was?
Puncher's Chance. I think that's down back here.
Is it?
I think. Let's check.
Here. Oh, yep. Here we go.
There it is.
Okay. All right. All right. So we got a nice even pour. Let's see here. We got ourselves
Puncher's Chance. We'll have to talk about it a little
serving.
bit.
Yeah. Who's the?
Let's see if I can pull
It
up.
is a celebrity whiskey. I can't remember which buffer it is.
Puncher's Chance Distillery Wolf Spirit. What else we got here? 90 proof. It's a 90 proof.
Okay.
It's a 5-year bourbon.
Okay.
That's really all that pops up on here for me.
I know it's a celebrity whiskey.
$30 bottle. This is perfect for us for this channel.
I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
remember who this is for. But yeah, this is right on par for our price point.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's Bruce Buffer or if it's the UFC guy. So I think that's his name, isn't it?
All right, so you got that poured out.
We're all poured out and
We're
ready to
dialed in.
rumble.
Puncher's Chance. It's kind of a cheesy bottle with
little bit.
with a tiger on it and some kind of.
Kind of a Mike Tyson feel, a little bit, you know.
That's very good.
Kind of
That's very good.
like the like the American Fighter guy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it's like. You know, or like what was that game? No, I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna try to think about it.
Okay.
That'll kill all our time. So
We'll just kind of get right into it
yeah.
and figure out.
Fight!
You know,
Ready, fight!
Yeah, round one.
Yes, that one. What is
Fight.
it? What is
Mortal
it?
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Did you say that already?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Rock'em Sock'em Robots because you were over there doing this.
All right, sorry. All right, so here we go. Puncher's Chance.
Yeah, well,
Puncher's Chance 90 proof. It's going to be
Yeah,
an easy
it
drinker.
is a pretty small one. It doesn't smell terrible. Though.
Smells pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of just smells like your standard bourbon whiskey. You know, you get a little bit of the oakiness out of it, a little vanilla.
I'm getting some like lemongrass or some
Something
sort of
a little more on the citrus side.
on the citrusy side.
Maybe kind of like an orange peel a little bit.
Orangey? I don't know.
Because
Maybe
it's not like the sweet side of a citrus. It's kind of that bitterness. I am picking up what you're talking about, by the way. It's kind of just more on that bitter end of things. So kind of like like an orange peel. You know, you get with an old fashioned or something like that. You kind of just get a little bit of that
with
that
a little
bitterness and tartness with it.
a tart. Yeah. Yeah.
Not bitter. Bitter's kind of a bad
You said
word.
tart though, but
Did I?
or like grassy.
Kind of, yeah. More on the herbal side of things, a little bit.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. What did I say it was? Price? 30? $30, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It drinks a little higher than 90, I will say.
It does a little.
The mouthfeel is very thin.
Very thin.
It's not like any of these, your typical higher proof whiskeys where you get up into kind of like the 110s area like that where it really just coats your mouth. This is like, it's very similar to the mouthfeel of water. I'm going to be real with you. It's not unpleasant by any means, but it's just not my personal preference because I like kind of more of that coating feel when I go for a whiskey.
There is not that there.
No. It's definitely very thin, lacking on that part, but
To me, it's on the citrus side of the house.
it definitely is, but
light and non-coating.
right. And you kind of get That oakiness peels in toward the end.
But it finishes it's a kind of a weak finish.
It really is. I mean, the flavor right away is very nice, and it's really a nice, fulfilling flavor.
This would be a good one, a good starter bourbon, because it gives you a little bit of proof.
Yeah.
But it doesn't last long.
Right.
To where it would scare someone away.
Although, on the flip side of that coin, I think, kind of the harshness of the burn that you get right away might be a little too much, and it might also scare a beginner away.
Maybe, but but it disappears quick.
It definitely does, yeah.
Or maybe it
doesn't stick around, and it doesn't really burn down your chest like some of those higher proof whiskeys will.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd say that'd be more of kind of like the low intermediate, kind of like the beginner intermediate. After, you've had your first couple pours and you kind of have a grasp for what the flavor profile you're looking for on a bourbon is going to be. This is kind of something that's going to fall into that category where you already kind of have your bearings a little bit, but you aren't an expert.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, the category that we fit into a little bit. I mean, maybe a little bit lower than us, but kind of closer to that entry level.
It's
I would
citrusy
say.
to me. There's some.
See, I'm getting a lot more of. I don't know if that's something else creeping in though. Hang on.
Yeah. It's easy to drink.
Mm-hmm.
It is really easy, but the finish drops off immediately.
Yeah, it does drop off very quickly. You kind of get like, you get your ethanol first, as typical, and it kind of rolls into that citrusness.
Yeah.
And gets a little sweet, maybe a little kiss of berry there at the end.
Maybe a bit.
Maybe some, just a little bit of vanilla, maybe some caramel, and then just gone. So.
Yeah,
it's,
but I'm getting some orange peely thing in there or something. Something citrusy.
Yeah, something's definitely sticking around as far as that goes. And there is, just a little bit that hangs out.
Yeah.
After everything else falls off. I haven't quite been able to put my finger on it, but it's definitely not bad.
It's all right. I mean, so it says $30 on Only Drams. I would say don't pay no more than that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I definitely would
say
not pay
I
more
would
than
go
$30 for
probably.
it. I would probably price this as more of like a $20, $25 bottle.
Yeah.
Because I don't really feel like that's a $30 bottle. I'm trying to think of a
totally
$30 bottle that kind of really outshines that shouldn't be $30. I mean, well, I guess a prime example. I mean, I know this isn't $30, but I mean it's closer to $40.
It used to be, but
yeah, this used to be $30, and you could find it just about anywhere.
And it's way better.
But it is so much better. It is worlds different than this.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
I know that's like comparing apples to oranges, but it's kind of just to put it into perspective. Like it is a good bottle, I will say. It's good for somebody who's just starting to get into things.
Yeah, so I guess basically what we're saying on Whiskey Wednesday here is if you can find this for under 30, give it a try. You're not going to be disappointed, and you'll end up finishing it.
Oh, for sure.
You will, because I'll end up finishing this.
Yeah.
Maybe down
at
the road.
one point or another. Yeah.
So,
you're going to finish it before it goes bad.
yeah, absolutely.
And you got, 15 years before that happens?
Yeah,
so,
15, 20 or so, yeah.
Yeah, so you got time. But it is a pleasant bottle. Definitely do not pay more than retail price for these.
No.
Because that's, that's where it gets a little risky, especially with these celebrity whiskeys. Because they tend to upcharge like crazy for them. So just be careful when you're going out and looking for one of these. It is a good bottle, good flavor, smells okay. But, it's kind of just one of those where you kind of got to be a little vigilant for.
Puncher's chance. Ready,
Definitely.
fight!
Round one.
Isn't that, what is it?
Round one.
Yeah, what's it called?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Okay.
Ready, fight!
I was really good at that.
Were you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
I have a Mortal Kombat game.
Do
for
you? We gotta
PlayStation.
play it.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get back. Okay. So,
Anyway,
thank you for stopping in on Whiskey Wednesdays. These are always a lot of fun. Just a quick little sipper.
quick little tidbits just to...
Yeah, with Sam again. Sam's back.
I'm back, guys.
He doesn't have a baby yet.
No, not yet.
Or
But
maybe he does
soon.
when you see this.
Yeah, I might at the time.
He
you guys
might.
are
This
seeing
guy might
I'm
be
not
dead.
really sure at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see how the wife's feeling,
Yeah.
but
Hey. Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
All right. Thank you again for tuning in to Whiskey Wednesdays. Like, share, subscribe.
And we'll see you guys
What else?
next time.
Yes. Peace.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.